Melody here with the new video. Okay, so we're going to talk about DJ Akademiks. Now, you know, Jason Lee went on his platform. They were talking about Nicki Minaj along with a couple other things. So let's hear what DJ Akademiks had to say about their beef, saying that it really wasn't anything on his end. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just kind of all on her. So let's check this out.
Nicki was the first person in this game that what I thought the perception of her was through music and so other or whatever we saw, you know, through her celebrityhood. When I interacted with her, I saw a nasty person. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like, and you know, I'm pretty honest. That may have like just really turned me away from really ever seeing her in that other light again. Mm-hmm. She was super nasty. I'll give you my story. I reported this. She's going through a breakup with Meek. And a lot of people, the barbers are like, hey, or like really this narrative is like, hey, Meek is done. He's already beefing with Drake. Nicki's leaving him. He's finished. And I actually said, you know what? This might be good for Meek because I think he was feeling comfortable being with her. He needs to, his core is rapper, like fans who love when he raps. He's not going to have a chip on his shoulder that he's going to have to go extra hard. Him losing it with Nicki, it's not the end of the world. It was so ironic. It was so random. I remember Charlamagne calls me and says, yo, what'd you do to Nicki? I was like, what are you talking about? It was like, yo, Nicki's calling around trying to figure out like, yo, where you work at, this and that. I'm like, what? I'm like, whatever. Okay. I remember, you know, I'm doing my YouTube videos. I'm mentioning her in commentary. She DMs me.
Okay, so just real quick, in this interview, he didn't show the DMs. He was just like, he had Jason Lee read them. But I'm going to show a little clip or basically just an audio of what he was talking about with screenshots of the DMs that he said she sent to him. And he also said that I guess people were saying that the DMs were fake. So check this out.
This is how Nicki came at me in DMs. She said, randomly, you've been mad since I made a joke about you with Joe on my show. The people you rep won't stop your jaw from being broken. And I'm like, ain't that like, that's not like warm and welcoming? Do you think so?
Warm and welcoming? I mean, of course
bro,
it's not warm and welcoming.
Hold on. Well, you don't know the intention. She said, are you in New York? And I'm thinking, I do media. I do content. Maybe she want to do some media content.
When she sent you the first message, what had just happened? Had you talked about her on this show? Had you said something on Twitch? What prompted that, you think? Nothing.
I haven't even streamed in a while, so anything came from this show.
Okay.
So she was watching this show, and maybe, actually, if you want to really be frank, I've been telling some truths about Nicki Minaj's career at this point. Nicki Minaj's solo songs are flopping. They're not good. I've said that she doesn't make, at this point, good songs. She is still a phenomenal rapper. She's still, I believe, one of the best female rappers. Doesn't mean she's making the best songs. They're tired, they're lame. She's been making the same formulaic type songs since pretty much 2009. We're just tired of it now. You know, also, also, every time you hear her bragging about these accolades that she seems to really care about, it's somebody else's song. That's a fact. That's a facade that's disguising what's really going on with her career. That's a facade that she just posted a BMI award that was basically claiming a song that was written, and really it's another nigga's song that you put on your album when you were realizing your album was gonna do those numbers that you thought it should. You took the nigga's song that you were featured on, you put it on your album, and then you complain that Travis Scott beat you. So again, pointing out those truths.
So it's coming from your criticisms of her.
Yeah, and also I've also
not
said that she's obsessed with Cardi.
But you guys haven't had any other conversations before this exchange?
Talking to like artists like that.
Okay.
The Nicki I see who's nice and charming, that's a fraud. Nicki right now thinks she's like the next coming of like, I don't know, she's like some tough wild gangster chick. I just want to read one of them because it goes on basically saying, at first she was saying I only criticize women. Y'all should know, I criticize anybody. It's not only women, like anybody, right? Like I told her, I said I criticize your ex-boyfriend, Meek Mill, a lot of times. You get me? It's not, my critique isn't gender biased. Listen to this one.
Okay.
Last time I was at the studio with 6ix9ine, he told me that he could really tell that you were hoping that he was gay in real life and that you really tried to touch him in that pool. The reason you mad is due to me and him being close before he went to jail. I ain't mean to hang out with your boyfriend, only in your head. I meant to only do dope songs. Make sure you post that part too. I like this name too. Alvin and the Chipmunk.
Did you ever post it?
Yes, they said it was fake. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
So you're not blocked on her account right now?
Nah, you blocked?
I'm blocked.
Oh shit. I follow her. It's all good.
You follow her too?
Of course.
See, the thing about it is, the Barb's watching, or whoever watches, or if Nicki watches this, I don't hate Nicki Minaj. Here's the thing, right? I'm glad she hasn't sent me nothing like that because I'm going straight to the feds with that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought she did censor.
I'm a civilian. No, she went and tried to get some people.
Oh, no. I was like, yo, we're going to have you viral. Like, you're not messaging me this bullshit right here.
And then you posted that?
Of course I posted
But here's the deal. Like,
the Barb still believe that I made this up. Because
no, it's right there.
Nicki's sweet, and Nicki would never say such a thing.
To them, that they believe that.
It's the craziest fan base.
But this is what I will say, because on the record, I mean, I know everybody in hip hop listens to you, so let me be very clear. I've said she deserves a Grammy. She's a fucking dope ass artist. I said that she is, back when she was doing her thing in the only woman out, not girl, woman, I was like, yo, female, I was like, yo, she fucking going toe to toe with the legends, Kanye, Jay-Z, anybody she got on the mic with, Wayne, she was killing it, Drake. That's all still real. But two truths can be true, right? Like, yes, you're an ill artist. Yes, you held the torch for so long. But yes, you're a hater. And yes, you're mean. And yes, you threatened people's safety. And yes, now you're married to a person who's actively...
She was fucking super gangster to me.
No, but like, where you at, ho?
Yo, where you at, ho? Yo, send me an ad. I'm like, yo, like, that was so odd. Like, this is, I'm gonna be honest with you, until that moment, I never... Like, I've heard of rappers who get a lot of money and fame and then surround themselves with people who might be a certain type of way.
Course.
And then they start speaking like that.
Yeah.
The way she was talking to me was like someone who was like, almost like, I'm down. I'll order a hit on your ass right now if you keep playing with me. I'm like,
well, she just said you will receive it. That's a threat. And it's the same with the other thing. But here, you know, because I heard a few weeks ago, like, oh, I saw some stuff online or whatever. They had allegedly went to go try to hire some people to come get me or whatever. I was like, this is just pure nonsense. I'm still moving around. Of course, I keep security and armed security and all that. But then when I saw the Offset thing at the VMAs, Offset and Cardi completely unprovoked. Now, I know Cardi and I know Offset. I'm close to Cardi. I know Offset, but we not on the phone every day like that. He's not the type of person to be out actively trying to get Nicki Minaj and her husband. They just are not those people. But everybody's aware of everything that's going on. They just won't talk about the street stuff because that's the world that they come from. I don't come from that world. I'm a civilian. I will call the police, and I have talked to the police because I feel like I didn't even know that they came at you. That she came at you. Hold on. DJ Vlad calls me. He's like, "Oh, saw your post."
Yeah.
Then he sends me you. Then I saw your video. Then I saw this interview where another guy and another guy. I'm like, so this is like a thing? Like, you're rapper by day and then like hit squad at night? That shit ain't gonna work. Because then if you want to visit your kids through plexiglass, keep fucking with the people because the wrong person I'm not gonna just do this for content. And I'm not even speaking on it now because I'm a tough guy, because I'm not a tough guy. I'm speaking on it now because I know thousands and thousands of people are going to hear this.
Issue with you. You got to break this. So with me, clearly it's she probably feels like I called her out on a bunch of stuff, like especially with the Drake and Meek beef. By the way, she was the person, and I don't want to give my source on this, but directly involved in this situation. Says, hey, Quentin Miller doesn't get assaulted if Nicki Minaj doesn't pretty much gaslight these men who's around Meek and pretty much look at Meek to say, y'all didn't beat this guy up, you just recorded him. They go back and beat the dude up.
Okay, now next you're going to hear an audio of him pretty much insinuating that she's on that stuff. So let's check that out.
Get what you're doing. And by the way, I'm not even knocking it. Your program is kind of dirt because, I expected some things, as you kept saying you was going to get into some things. You ain't getting into a motherfucking thing. So this is why people are here to watch me now, because I'm going to get into some things. Grandma, you got to get sober. The whole industry called me yesterday. She back on that shit. They're calling you a crackhead. They're calling you... They've called you some of the worst things that... You're the female version of Famous Dex, how they talking to me. I heard about things I never knew about. How many times you have been crashing out privately that people who cared about you and respected your brand buried videos, paid people off because you're just a wild fucking magnet. You're a druggie, allegedly. Allegedly. But I'm hearing there's some videos exist. They said your addiction has gone all the way back to when Safari was there. Allegedly, you abusing him, swinging baseball bats, doing this. You got a mountain of that powder on the table. Niggas got to pull cameras out for their own protection.
All right, now what do you think about what DJ Akademiks had to say about Nicki Minaj? Now, I really don't watch his channel that much, but I feel like every time I hear about him, it's for some mess. It's for some kind of drama. I feel like he's always saying something that is very controversial. I will say this though. Remember when Erykah Badu was on his show or on his podcast, whatever he has going on? Do you remember when she was on there and she said that he looked like Jerry the mouse on Tom and Jerry? He flipped his shit, okay? Like, he did this video talking all this smack, and he was just so mad at her, and I don't even get it. I'm like, dude, it is not that serious. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he was mad because, like, low-key, he kind of saw it, but I really don't know. But I feel like the way he was for that little comment, you know, I'm not even surprised that he's saying all this stuff about Nicki Minaj and grandma, you need to get sober and all this stuff. Now, I will say there were a lot of comments basically saying it was a really good interview, that it's one of his best interviews that he's had. So let me know what you think about the interview in the comments. And until next time, bye.